So what about Christmas? We can't get together, pass round the presents or moan about the weather. What will we do without cramming in chairs for a big Christmas meal that everyone shares? When we think of past years, there'll be lots we will miss. This year is going to be far from ideal Christmas bliss. But where did it start? With gifts and a roast? With bows and expense? Or parties and toasts? Maybe it's time we go back to the basics. A baby, a stable, a poor Jewish family. He had no majesty or beauty to attract us to him. Nothing in his appearance that we should notice him. But something changed in the world that night. Wise men from the east saw a star in the sky, so they set out with gifts to a town not nearby. Their studies said a king had been born. They set off for the palace, a long route well worn. Meanwhile in the fields some shepherds kept guard. They were not the rich or of high regard. But yet as they woke and looked up to the clouds, above them they saw the heavenly crowds. Glory to God in the highest, and peace on earth to those with whom God is pleased. In his palace sat Herod, concerned for his future. The birth of a king might mean his departure. So he ordered the death of all born at that time. Jesus' parents, they fled to escape the crime. This was no ordinary child, no ordinary birth. This was a child like none seen on the earth. The king the Jews had long foretold, the one spoken of in prophecies of old. So unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, one full of wisdom, of counsel and might, a child to redeem us from the darkness to light. The living God, the King of all kings, who changes the world with the hope that he brings. So maybe this year is a chance to reset, to think of the things we so quickly forget. Without running from party to home to shop, perhaps this year we'll have time to stop. To pause and to think without so much stuff. Is the birth of one baby really enough? Maybe it's time to go back to the start, to our God who came down so we wouldn't need to be apart. God himself who swapped heaven for a stable with sheep, who lived in the world and felt our pain so deep. God who came to bring light, to erase our despair, peace in the chaos like none can compare. So maybe it's time to go back to the basics. The arrival of God. Is that enough for us?